Good morning, world. Welcome to this very, very impromptu live stream. I thought I'd do this today, this morning, just to show you how nice it is in this weather here. See, the sun's up. This is Novgorod Oblast, Staraya Ruska Rayon. This town is called Staraya Russa, and this is a town in Novgorod Oblast, Russia. And I am solo building my house here in Russia, alone, solo build, but without the bullshit, without I need to fall down all there, without the spin and pizzazz that some people put on their videos. Morning tea. I'm from England originally. I'm using the cheapest material I can get my hands on. In fact, this timber that I'm using came from the government free. So you can't get much cheaper than that. And so far, it's doing really well. I'm very happy with progress. It's all looking pretty good. Everything's turned out straight, roughly, and not too far off the plan. So I'm very happy. Today I'm trying to hopefully get in I'm not hopefully, I'm going to get the top part of this top plate on for this side of the house. I'll show you actually. So today I'm planning on getting this bit of top plate in here on, around there, around this bit, and then there's a plane going over, and then that is a rarity here to have a plane going over. Actually, it really is a rarity. There is an airport here, but it's only a tiny one. You don't see many planes, so it's a bit of it's very quiet here. So this is hello if you're online, say hello in the chat. This is broadcasting from Russian Federation, and a place called Staraya Russa, which is Novgorod Oblast, and it's a small resort town in the north of Russia. It's about 300 kilometers from St. Petersburg, or about 400 from Moscow. And I'm here building this house with my wife. I'm building it a lot. Well, she's helping a bit, but not much. She can't lift heavy things up. So basically, I'm building it alone 99% of the time. And so far, it's doing really well. I'm really happy. It's a lovely warm day today. And if you're building a house, whether it be in Russia or anywhere, if you're building a frame house, maybe I can show you some things, maybe I can't. Plenty of mistakes. Almost made one live yesterday. I managed to cover it up. I turned my back to the camera and covered it up. I'm not telling you where it was, but anyway, mistakes are made. This isn't the best timber. I'll show you some of the. You see videos on YouTube, and they're doing frame housing or whatever. They've got all this perfect timber, and it's all ideal. It's all, they cut it at 90 degrees, it goes into the next piece at 90 degrees, it's perfect, makes a perfect joint, and it's beautiful and whatever. And reality is quite different. So where can I show you here? So all my timber is cut. I'll show you all my timber. I haven't even opened up the saw yet today. I'll do that now. Hide everything here in case of rain at night. Wouldn't recommend you leaving your tools out at night, by the way, but I do because there's no chance of criminals here, so I can get away with it. But I'll show you what I mean now. So I've got where is it? Where's lost me? Everything was covered up here at night. So here we are. Here's my quick square, set square, or whatever. Hiding down here. So that's one of them. I've also got two of these things. They're pretty good actually. Made in China, but they're pretty damn good. This small one I use for this saw. Then I've got a much bigger one, thicker one that I use for the circular saw there, which gives a good straight cut. So anyway, what was I going to show you? So if you cut a piece of timber at 90 degrees and you get a dead straight cut, and it's absolutely beautifully cut, you know, and it's dead on light. I mean, here you can see here, what this one here, right? This is 90 degrees, and this is a bad example because this is only small timber and it's not really warped. I'm trying to find one that's badly warped. So if you look over here, this one here is cut at 90 degrees, right? You see that it's cut exactly at 90 degrees, but look at the gap there. So I'd have to come off angle. That's because the wood's warped, and same at the other side. The wood's warped, and how do you get around that? How do you cure that? I mean, it's all right on YouTube videos. They show you all these beautiful videos, but how do you get around that? You can't, unless you start cutting each individual piece at funny angles. So the way you do it on frame housing is use a bit of expanding foam in the joint. It's as simple as that, and that gives you in fact, I'll show you. I mean, modern technology now, you've got expanding foam. Put a bit of that expanding foam in the joint and look at it. You get a nice sealed joint. I've done that in a few places. That's the reality of building these frame housing in timber that is not so good. It's good, but it's not the best quality. You know? There's good and there's good, isn't there? So a lot of stuff you see on YouTube is complete bullshit, complete nonsense. They're showing you all these perfect timbers and whatever. And here in Russia, you don't get that. You don't get these perfect. It's good timber, but it's not. It's not perfect, unless you're willing to spend a lot of money. Good timber, you know what I mean, like top quality timber. You know, absolutely planed up, beautifully cut, pressure treated, etc., etc. That's running at around about 60,000 rubles, which is about $600 for 1 cubic meter, 1 coop they call it here. So it's right. So for this is 150 by these pieces are 150 by 50 millimeter planks, if you'd call them. And so you get in those, you get 22 in 1 coop. So you get 22 of those. So you can imagine if you're paying $600 for 22 planks, you know what I mean? You work it out, the prices gets ridiculous. So unless you've got a lot of money, but I mean, in retrospect, if you had a lot of money, why would you be building a frame house in the first place? Frame housing is cheaper. It's cheap to do, and because it's cheaper materials. My tea. But you can build cheap housing, even cheaper. You know, if you're getting cheap materials and you do the best with the material you've got. I mean, I don't know if I can show you here. I'll show you another place here. So this timber these are 150s, right? But by 50s, but they're not. It's rarely 150 by. I mean, I get my measure here. Get me thing. I'll show you this. It's interesting, but so if you can imagine, these timbers here are not planed up, right? But so this one is what? That's just under 14.8 millimeters. that piece of timber there. What's that one behind it? That's probably 15. And then on this side we've got what? 14.3. Every piece is different. Every piece is different. And so you get these inconsistencies in the timber. You know, how do you get around that? What do you do? Well, in this case, these timbers have what they call in Russian reiki. In English, I think they'd call that spacers or breather bars or something. I don't know. So those basically you get water membrane goes on here on the wall, and then you put a spacer in on each thing. And with those, you can level the wall up. Basically, you can make thinner ones, make thicker ones, and that's how you get round that inconsistencies in timber. It's the only way. It's the only real way. It's a pain in the butt to do it. It takes time and effort. You know, you can have a sort of 5 mile high pile of timber shavings, aren't you, when you've done it? But it's a way of doing it. But yeah, this is it anyway. So far, this is my work so far. It's took me. I think we're on actual working days. Lorry going past. It's not a small van. Working days here has been 40. This is day 42, I think, working days. So 42 days. I've got all the floor joists in and all the stud work in for the floors. I've got all the walls up. A lot of the stud work's done now. A lot of the windows are done. You've got windows over there, here. So quite a lot of work done. All internal walls are up. Windows in. Oh, police are after somebody. Sounds like bloody traffic police to me. This is the tambour spare bedroom. You've got the toilet. All this has got to be, there's a window to go in there yet, and as I'm gradually working my way around, the window to go in there yet. I've only done the bottom bit and the top bit. You see where here's some of my mistakes, where I've put the nail through, it's gone at an angle, it's missed the timber a bit. No big deal, but it happens. Everything's sprayed up. I spray everything twice here with antiseptic to make sure there's no bugs in the timber, no mold or anything like that. So this is my this is going to be where we will be living. This is Russia, Novgorod Oblast, a place called Staraya Russa. And as you can see, it's very nice here. It's very peaceful here. This is the forest. Well, this will be my this window here. Well, not a window there yet, but there will be a window. But that's my back window goes straight into the forest, which I have cleared. It's not my forest. Our land goes about to where those two trees are there together. But I've been clearing out this forest because it's way overgrown and full of dead wood. Gradually, I've been working way across. There's that side there yet to do, but this is my view from my bedroom window. It's going to be absolutely beautiful when it's finished, this place. The view from my this house is directly south facing, by the way, so you get full sun all day, and the moon as well is in the window. So that's the view from the kitchen window. Nice big silver birch there, or Beryoza in Russian. And then we've got our split what do you call that? I've forgotten the name. Eva in Russian. In English it's split willow. It's a split willow. So there you go. The split willows all around here, in fact. Over in that side is a topple. That's that one over there, which is a very nice tree. And then at the back here we've got these Asina. And I'm sorry, I don't know what the English word is for Asina. I don't know what they are in English. This is be my boiler room kind of thing, so there'll be no, well, will be a window there, but it's only a ventilation window really. So there's no view, but This is where we live, where we're going to be living full time once this is finished. Absolutely love this place. Love this garden. Love this land. Love this place. Only two neighbours, that one and that one. That one's they're renovating and won't be living there permanently. It'll be kind of summer residence only. This is my take for a wonder for anybody's watching. This is my land, and then we plan to put more trees here. I'd rather have trees than anything else here, to be honest. This is my land. And beautiful, beautiful place. There's quite a lot of work to go on over here. Ooh, it fell down there, a hole in the ground. A lot of work to go on over here. All it's got to be cleared away. Yeah, I'm gradually working on it. I'll get all this cleared out. That's actually supposed to be a road there. Can you believe it? Some road, but you can see chance of that happening null. But that was the original plan of this settlement. Of course, there's only three of us living here. Well, one person living there full time. That's that old guy there, Sasha. It's me, you daft dog. What? You as well? It's only me. There's nobody else. Yeah, only one person living here full time, and we'll be the other family. So there'll be two of us, well, me and the wife, two dogs, and one cat, and you'll get across the way. That's it. It's all that's living here. It's a very peaceful place. But anyway, I thought I would say good morning, so I thought I would say good morning on this little live stream before I get to work and I record these videos for the channel. I'm sort of vlogging this, I would call it. I suppose video logging it. A lot of it sped up videos because, oh look, mushrooms are coming up. We're going to have to collect that. Just show you this here. This is a good thing about our land. It's a place where it's been a very, very bad year for mushrooms this year, but there is some slowly starting to come up now. Not sure what that is. I think that's not edible. I don't think that's edible. That could be possibly champignon. But here, as you get. Last year we were just full of mushrooms here. We're absolutely full. And this year's been really, really poor for mushroom picking. Been a very, 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 very wet start to the year. It was like raining and raining for weeks and weeks, and it shouldn't have been. A really strange year, the weather this year. And because of that, it's really killed off the mushrooms. We've had a bit of success here. Well, quite a bit actually, but not like they should have been. This should have been full of mushrooms. When it's not been. What are you doing, you two? Peeing. What are you doing? Yeah, this is my land goes to. There's actually a white marker in the corner there where my dog is. That's the corner of my land. Except on a snail. That's the corner of my land where the dog is. What are you doing there? Come out of there. And that goes right down to the other side down there. And this forest is not mine. It backs onto my land, or we back onto it. But nobody uses it. It was completely overgrown like that, in fact. And I've cleared this bit out so far. And that bit's going to be cleared out hopefully before I go back to St. Petersburg this year. I want to clear that out and get a lot of it cut down and cleaned out. But, we'll see what happens. But very poor year for mushrooms. Very, very poor. It was a very wet start to the year. Now it's a very dry part of the year. There's just nothing coming up. It's a very, very odd year this year. Mushroom picking, been a failure. And apples as well. Apples are in really bad failure, so God knows why. But anyway, that's the end of my live stream. I thought I'd say hello and see you again.